What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you yet another Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live episode. This is episode number 35, and before we get into the teams today, just want to remind you guys that as long as this video reaches that magical number of 50 likes, going to continue to bring you these lovely, wonderful, double daily Wi-Fi battle uploads and all of that fun stuff. It's probably none of those adjectives that I actually just used there, but whatever a man can dream. Today, we are bringing the Miss Magius, which is Nasty Plot. You saw that before. It's got the Focus Sash. It's a lot of fun. Shell Smash, Weakness Policy, Caracosta, because why not? And bringing a whatchamacallit, Cosmic Power, Stored Power, Clefable with Thunder Wave, and Soft Boiled. Just want to clear something up, though. It is not stall. Cosmic Power is not a stall set. If it had Toxic or something like that, and it was just a Toxic stalling set, sure. But it's a setup move when used with stored power, and I know I'm getting a little bit salty here over this, but I've just heard so many people just trash people that use Cosmic Power, and I don't get it. Really don't. It's very similar to the Sigilift set with Flame Orb. It just doesn't have the Psycho Shift, and it has Thunder Wave instead, because why not? Anyway, that is that. I got that off my chest. Sorry for being a little bit try-hard there. Got the Breloom. It's a Life Orb set. It's got Spore, Swords Dance, Mach Punch, and Bullet Seed. I've never used one before, so we'll see how that goes. And let's outline the team here that we're going up against. I hit the button a little bit too early. But we're going up against a Sceptile, Aegislash, Typhlosion, Carbink, Glaceon, and Sylveon. I'm noticing quite a few of this person's team. Quite a few Pokemon on this person's team. Sorry, I just had a little bit of a brain fart there as far as speaking the English language. It happens to me sometimes. They don't have items, so that's kind of interesting. I guess we don't have to worry about Scarf Typhlosion. That is a thing. Anyway, we also reached the 8,000 subscriber mark overnight last night, and one of our lovely subscribers / followers on Twitter gave us a level 100 shiny, whatchamacallit, yes, that, Diggersby, that he bred himself. So we're bringing that today as well, and it is a Choice Scarf set. It's running an Adamant Nature, so we'll see how it works. It's got Earthquake, Wild Charge, Return. We need to stay away from using Return, though, because I just remembered that I did not make it Love Me, so Return's really not going to do that much. I need to remember to stay away from that. It's also got the Stone Edge, so hopefully the rest of that coverage should be okay. And then I'm also bringing the Lantern today, which is just a bulky set, so anyway, quick shout out to the donor of the Diggersby, because you're just absolutely amazing. You've given me a Pokemon before, I believe, and it's just, I wanted to bring it today just to show you that I do appreciate it, and you guys are just awesome. That's just the bottom line. You're all awesome. You really are. So we're going to start off with the Clefable here against this Carbink, and this is prime setup fodder for us because can't really do anything. Most of the time they just run dual screens with the Stealth Rocks and stuff, and they only will have the one attack, sometimes not even an attack. So I can just set up Cosmic Powers all day. I'm going to go for the T-Wave first. I actually thought it might be faster than me, because my base speed is 60. So apparently this is lower than 60, maybe it's a base 50. He's going to go for the Light Screen here, which is a good play on his part, or her part, I forget what it was, what gender this person is. But now we're free to set up the Cosmic Powers, so if he's going to stay in, I am just going to continually set them up and kind of just stall out this light screen, and we will see if this thing is Light Clay. I believe Carbink was one of the Pokemon that has an item, so it could very well be the Light Clay. And the Carbink is paralyzed and can't move on the first turn, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm not running the T-Wave just begging for hacks. I'm using it mostly to lower my opponent's speed because I'm uninvested and I have base 60, so even if I was invested, it's just kind of, I'm still really slow. It would kind of help to spread some paralysis. So he's going to set up the Stealth Rocks, which is fine. I'm not bringing anything that has the Focus Sash. Miss Magius is sitting this one out. So we're going to set up another Cosmic Power here. And one thing I need to watch out for, I don't remember if they had any Dark types. They do have the Aegislash, though. I know that. And that's going to resist my only attacking move, which is the Stored Power. So that is a little bit of a problem. I'm not packing the Moonblast, even though that's Stab, just because I just wanted to try this set out. I figured, why not? It's something a little bit different than just the standard sets. And I've seen Clefable sets with Cosmic Power and just like mono-attacking Moonblast, and that's just, and I don't know, it's just kind of strange. Kind of strange. I've also seen them carrying both Calm Mind and Cosmic Power, which is strange, but whatever. That being said, he's going to bring out the Aegislash here, which is a great move. If it has the Iron Head, I'm just straight up dead, pretty much. It's probably going to go for a Swords Dance here, so what I'm going to do is paralyze it, Turns out that I am faster. I know a lot of these run Brave Nature, so that could potentially be what this is, which is minus speed. He's actually going to go for the Swords Dance here, which is a fine play, because I think I was at +3 or +4. I didn't even count, honestly. Cosmic Power, so he just immediately goes up to +2, and we'll see what his attacking moves are. He probably will have the Shadow Sneak and the Sacred Sword. That stored power does absolutely nothing while it's in defense mode, or shield mode. Shield form, not mode. I want to make it a mode so bad, but it's not a mode, it's a form. Gotta get my terminology right. He's gonna go for the Sacred Sword. That does so much damage. So much damage. I am uninvested in my physical defense, by the way, and that's coming back to haunt me here. Because I am a calm nature with max EVs in special defense. So we're gonna go for a stored power here while he's in the blade form to see how much that does. A little bit more. I'm going to need to get some more Cosmic Powers up though, so he's going to go for the Sacred Sword, and I am carrying the Citrus Berry, so that will give me some of my health back, and then I can get almost up to full HP if I go for a, whatchamacallit, yes, Soft Boiled. For those of you wondering how you get Soft Boiled on a Clefable, it is a move tutor move from Fire Red and Leaf Green, so you would have had to transfer a Clefable / Clefairy over from Fire Red and Leaf Green over to 4th gen, and then 4th gen to Black and White, and then, you know, from there on to 6th generation. So it was a little bit of a process to get this Clefable, needless to say. Needless to say. Alright, so he's going to go into defense mode here and go for the King's Shield. I want to... I keep calling it defense mode. Shield form. My goodness. And I'm not sure why he did that, to be honest, because I'm just going to go for the Soft Boiled here to get all of my health back. And yeah, that was a little bit interesting. He doesn't have any way of really healing himself here, so I do have the advantage of being able to outlast this thing. The one thing that could really screw me up is a crit. Judging by the rest of his team, it looks like he didn't have anything that was going to be able to phase me out or be able to taunt me, and those are two huge counters to Cosmic Power sets. You know, Taunt just completely shuts it down, so does Roar, Whirlwind. Dragon Tail would, but, you know, Clefable is a fairy type this generation, so Dragon Tail doesn't work too well. And Malamar actually can turn things around with a Topsy-Turvy as well, but I know for a fact that there's no Malamar on this team, so I'm safe there. Gonna go for the Sacred Sword after getting up to, what was it, +6? Did he go for 3 Swords Dance? I am losing track of all of the boosts. There's been so many. It does a lot of damage, needless to say. And with my extra Cosmic Powers, I'm just gonna try to kill this thing here. I'm actually very surprised that he was never paralyzed and couldn't move. There's been so many turns that have passed by, and he's attacked every single turn, except for Carbink, the first turn it was paralyzed. That's just kind of crazy. Not that I'm hoping for hacks or anything like that, that's a very high success rate while in paralysis, if you ask me. Out comes the Sceptile here, and I don't know what kind of set this is going to be running. They can be physical or special, because this thing does get Swords Dance, so it can be dangerous on the physical side, and it is indeed a physical set. So that is kind of bad news for me because my physical defense is much lower. I'm going to T-Wave this thing right off the bat because I'm not trying to get a sweep here, even if I can kill this thing in one hit. I'm not attempting a sweep, I am just trying to put myself in a favorable position to win. So slowing this thing down for the rest of my team is going to help me out a lot. Now I can go for the stored power, and that almost kills this thing. Almost kills this thing. He's going to go for the Earthquake, which is a good coverage move for Sceptile to have, and that doesn't quite take us out, so we are able to go for a Soft Boiled here. And if he doesn't get a crit this turn and kill me, that's going to be the end of this match pretty much, because Carbink should go down in one hit. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Depends on what Carbink has for an attacking move. And there is the crit from the Leaf Blade. It has a high critical hit ratio, and I was waiting for that to happen, and it was inevitable, I guess, for me to go this long throughout the match and not get a crit. So that is a bit unfortunate, but we're still in a very good position. Both of his remaining Pokemon are paralyzed, so what I'm going to do here is go into my present for reaching 8K, which is the Diggersby. Unfortunately, the nickname is taken off here because it is Battle Spot. But like I said, I am Choice Scarfed, and I should be able to just finish off the rest of his Pokemon with an Earthquake. So I know it's not very effective on Sceptile, but there's no way he's going to live that, and I know he's got the Carbink left, so it's going to be super effective on him as well. I know Carbink has base 150 physical defense, but I really don't see it surviving. Really am not seeing that happening. I know it's at full health, but Adamant, huge power Diggersby with a stab Earthquake, that's going to be tough. Carbake does have just absolutely dismal HP. I think it's base 50. So 150 defense, but 50 HP. And there it goes just down to the ground. No chance of living that, I guess. I mean, I didn't calc it, so maybe it did have a chance on living. Not sure. It wasn't like I was choice banded. But that's going to be a win for us. And I didn't even mention what our record was coming into this episode. So we were sitting at 43 and 23 coming into today's episode. So that puts us at 44 and 23. So that is a 21 game differential as far as wins and losses go. So I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy. I'm not going to get greedy enough to say that we're definitely going to get a double victory today. I guess I can say that I'm hopeful, but we haven't lost a match in so long that I feel like it's our time to lose here. And I don't know, I kind of felt like that a couple of episodes ago, so when it comes, I'll be fine with it. Alright, this person has some interesting things going on. Charmander and Fletchling at level 1, so we know they're not coming. But they have a Charizard, which will be a Mega, Snorlax, Greninja, and Dragonite. So I'm pretty sure the Charizard and the Dragonite are going to be coming. It's just a matter of whether they want to bring the Greninja or the Snorlax or not. And I really don't have anything to take on the Snorlax other than the Breloom. And Breloom would be good to take on the Greninja as well, so I think I have to bring the Breloom here. I really don't see any way around that. Lantern would be another good Pokemon to start off with here. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for the Lantern. And if it's Charizard, I mean, there's no way to know if it's Charizard Y or Charizard X, judging by that team, really. There's nothing for me to base that off of. So I guess I'm just going to have to guess. I don't know what else to say about that. So we're going to go with the Lantern here to start things off. We can Volt Switch if need be. And that is a Charizard to start things off. So if it's Charizard Y and the sun comes up, Scald would be super effective, but the damage would be pretty poor because of the sun, and it would do neutral damage to Charizard X. So my best move here is going to be to Volt Switch out. Because if it is Charizard X, it'll still be, or Charizard Y, it'll still be super effective and not get reduced by the sunlight, and then I can switch in something for the Solar Beam, but that is not going to happen because we are up against the Charizard X, who could just kill me right here with an Earthquake, or set up and try to sweep with a Dragon Dance, and that's what they're going to try to do. Go for that Dragon Dance. That is a huge problem. I really have nothing that can stop this thing. I have the Diggersby, but it's just going to get destroyed in one hit. It really is, because I know I'm Choice Scarf, but he's at +1 speed now, and I believe Charizard X has a base speed of 100. I want to say it's 100. I don't think Charizard gets a speed boost when it Mega Evolves, so it just keeps the original speed of Charizard, which is in fact 100. And Diggersby is not 100. It's maybe 75, 80 something. It's about average. So I have no choice but to go into Diggersby here, and he can't kill me with a Dragon Claw, I don't think, at +1. So he might just go for the Flare Blitz here. That's what I really want him to do. That's best case scenario. That is indeed what he goes for. So that's great because he's going to get a lot of recoil from that. He's just going to one-shot me. So unfortunately, Diggersby not doing so much work in this battle, but did get the 2 kills last time. So it definitely did a good job. I will be using it again in tomorrow's episode as well, so hopefully you can put in some more work then. But now we're faced with a little bit of a predicament. If it has the Earthquake, Lantern's just going to flat out die to anything this has. And I pretty much have no choice but to go into Breloom and go for a Mach Punch and hope that it kills. Obviously it outspeeds, I can't Spore it, so I'm just in a world of hurt right now. And I'm Life Orb, not even Focus Sash, so I can't live a hit, and we will see. Technician does come through with the Mach Punch. Oh my goodness, Breloom is too powerful. Can't believe I never used one of these things before. So Life Orb, Technician, Mach Punch is nothing to scoff at, nothing at all. So out comes the Dragonite, and that is the worst possible thing that could possibly come out right now. I'm pretty much, I can't do anything to this thing. I only have Bullet Seed and Mach Punch. I don't have the Rock Tomb on this thing. And I kind of wish I did right now. So I guess I can try to Spore it and see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to outspeed, though. That's the thing. Maybe he's running max HP, max attack, and not running speed investment because he might be carrying the extreme speed. That could potentially work in my favor, so we're just going to Spore, and I do outspeed. So this thing must be the max HP, max attack set. So we'll see what happens here. He's going to stay asleep, obviously, because this is the first turn. And I could potentially set up a Swords Dance here, or I could switch out to Lantern and try to hit him up with an Ice Beam, which would be great. But if he wakes up and goes for like a Dragon Dance or something, I'm pretty much just lost. Straight up just lost. I know these things like to carry Fire Punch and or Earthquake, so potentially my last 2 Pokemon could just get destroyed. What I'm going to do here is just going to switch out into the Lantern and hope that he stays asleep, and he does, so that's 2 turns of sleep. If I get 1 more turn to sleep, I'll be in really, really good shape. I'm not invested in speed on this Lantern at all, so he is going to outspeed. He wakes up. He's going to go for the Dragon Claw, so no setting up, but that does about 50%. With lefties, though, I should live 1 more hit, barely. So I should be able to kill this Dragonite, honestly. Breaking the multi-scale with that Ice Beam gets him down to, like, I don't know, about 75% left of his health. Or 75% of his health left, rather. I should be able to live this hit. Should be able to live this hit, thanks to that lefties recovery. Or not! Or I'm just completely lying to your faces right now. I guess that was max damage? I don't know. Maybe I just got screwed over by min-max damage, or maybe I just, I don't know, eyeballed that wrong. Anyway, that pretty much loses me the match here. I can come in and Spore, but there's not a whole lot that I can do. Really not. Mach Punch isn't going to do anything. I'm pretty much just forced to try to go for like a Swords Dance, Bullet Seed combo and hope I get 5 hits. That's what it comes down to. And yeah, that's unfortunate. And he needs to stay asleep this turn while I Swords Dance. You have to stay asleep, Dragonite. There's just no getting around it. So there goes my attack, and the Dragonite does stay asleep. So if we get like 4 or 5 hits on the Bullet Seed, we might just be able to kill. I know it's quad resisted, but it's really my only chance. I don't see Mach Punch killing from that range just with 1 hit. Do not see that happening. So here's the Bullet Seed. We'll see how much damage this does. Maybe we can get a crit on one. Nah, that does okay damage. No, 5 hits will definitely take it out, but I only hit twice. Crap, that is not good. I would rather have hit 4 or 5 times. That would have been nice. He's going to wake up and go for the Fire Punch, so I am just flat out dead. So there it is, folks. There's the loss that I've been just knowing was going to be coming our way, and there it is. So that brings our record to 44 and 24. So there we go. Back to the 20 game differential, so we didn't really gain or lose any progress today, but we got to try out some interesting sets, and we will be trying them out again tomorrow to see how they go, and we will go from there. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this time. Well, actually, I wanted to thank you guys because we did reach the 8,000 subscriber mark, so it's not really like a typical milestone, you know, usually like 1K, 5K, 10K, 15K, those are the big, you know, milestones and everything, but 8K is good too. It's really good. I'm proud of it. I'm happy that you guys were here with me for that, so I really do appreciate it. The support has been fantastic just on Twitter and in the comment section. It's been great. I'm really enjoying interacting with you guys. I'm enjoying the fact that you enjoy the content that I put out, and I'm just having a great time. So hopefully we can continue this for quite a long time and just see what happens. See what happens. Just have some fun together. But that is it for this time, guys. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and do not forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it does help out a lot. So I will see you guys for the next episode, but until then, game on.